is Susan Jane and I'm the intuitist, and I've just come down here. There's a bit of wildlife. It's all a bit quiet, tide's low, it's all looking a little bit different today. There's a little tree up there, that little green tree that's sitting up on top there. I was holding on to that in one of the talks that I was doing because the water was rushing through here so fast. So it's just sitting there all by itself now. Looks quite strange. But yeah, this is what it's like with low tide. I want to give you a quick tip, and the tip is about parenting your child regarding intuition. Now, if you want to make sure your child stays in tune with their intuition, there is a few things you can do. Now, the quick tip is basically do what they do to you. Ask questions. Now, when a child asks you a question, if you've got the time, you don't have to answer it straight away. You can let them do some thinking. And with this, I mean, there's a bike there. With this, I mean, say a child, you were doing something in the kitchen and the child says to you, "Mum, is that hot?" Now, if she's putting her or he's putting a hand out to touch it and it is hot, obviously you need to answer them straight away for their safety. But if they've asked that question and they're not sure, it means that intuitively there's something there warning them, something saying it could be hot, so be aware. So in that aspect, you have the opportunity to say, well, why do you think it's hot? What makes you think that that's hot? And you're creating those signs of awareness for them. You're creating that the ability for them to assess it and determine if their intuition is correct or not. So when you say, "So what makes you think it's hot?" and they say, "Well, you just took it from the stove." Yep, okay. So you ask them a few more questions, but is the stove on? Yes, I saw you turn the button. So there's these ways that you can help a child ensure that their intuition is being developed. When they're at school, it's always, there's a right answer. There's lots and lots of wrong ones, there's only one right answer. And this is where they start to get a bit panicky, thinking they've got to get the right answer. So they'll ask you questions and they expect you to give them the right answer. And that's not always the case either. So be aware, you can ask them questions back. And when you're asking them questions back, you're making them think about it. And as they think, they open their mind, and then their intuition has the ability to come through. So my quick tip for the day is, if your child has a question, answer it with a question to get them thinking. But of course, pick your time and pick your questions. This is Susan Jane. It's your quick tip for today. All the very best. Bye.